Hi, good evening, everyone. My name is Olawumi. I still remain Olawumi, the digital marketing instructor here at Loctech IT Training Institute. Okay, so today marks the day two of the training. Okay, so if you were not part of the training yesterday, you can actually just go back to watch the video. And also, there is a giveaway going on, so you can just try to participate, and then maybe, just maybe, you might have something to take home from all of this. Okay, so yesterday I was able to give some introductions about what digital marketing is. I made comparison between online marketing and traditional marketing. I explained inbound and outbound marketing, then some benefits of digital marketing. Okay, so I think I mentioned some niche too that you can get involved in as a digital marketer. So today we are just going to be going into one of the topic, which is search engine optimization. Okay, so I'd like us to stay tuned and pay attention. If you can practice with me, then it's fine, it's perfect. And if you have any question, remember to drop them in the comment section. Then I will attend to them as soon as I can. Okay, so let's get into the class. All right. So I'm going to start with search engine optimization, like I said. So I'm going to explain what search engine optimization is. I know it's not a common thing actually. It is not very common like social media. When people hear about social media, they know what it is already. Almost everybody have Facebook accounts. Almost everybody have Instagram accounts now. So even YouTube, Google makes it easy that as you're getting a phone like this, they come with most of the Google products, and YouTube is part of the product that comes with a phone. Okay, so as long as you have Gmail, you have YouTube. So search engine optimization goes, it's not like social media management, and not a lot of people will actually find it interesting, but I can tell you that it's an interesting course. So I'd like you to pay attention, and then um, as we go ahead in the class. All right, so first thing, I'm going to explain what SEO is, right? So it's easy to refer to it as SEO, that's the acronyms. But if you want to call it if you want to call the full meaning, then it's fine. Search engine optimization. All right, so I think I explained briefly yesterday by showing us on search engine. I was able to show on search engine how people make research. Like you just go on search engine, you type something in the tab, we refer to that something as keyword on our own end as a digital marketer, as people involved with search engine, we refer to it as keyword. So what you do is just to go online, you just type in your keywords, and then millions and millions of results will come out. Okay, some people wonder, like they be like, go and ask. It's a very very common thing that people will say, and they will tell you, if you ask a question, they'll tell you to go and ask Google. It's not like Google has answer to the question. It's not like it's Google that is answering the question. It is a person that actually puts the idea on search engine, put the idea on platform like that, on web actually, so that others can have access to it. Okay, so that is what search engine optimization is all about. Now you optimizing that your content, making sure that that content that you're putting on the web appears to people. Okay, so it's not just going to be you created a content and then you just drop it, you expect miracle to happen. No, you have to do some things, you have to put some things in place for your content to come up, for your site, for your blog, for anything to come up. So you have to put some things in place that Google requires, that Google is asking for. And these things are not that difficult for you to do. It's a very easy thing. Just put one or two things in place and then you get everything done. All right, so according to the slide here, SEO or search engine optimization is optimizing your site to appear in unpaid search results. To appear in unpaid search results, like emphasis on unpaid. You're not paying a dime just to get this thing done, except you want to pay a professional to get it done for you. That's the only thing. You don't need to pay anything to get this thing done. Okay, it is unpaid. Now there is a paid version, which is the SEM, that's search engine marketing, but this one is unpaid. It just takes time, effort, and you being consistent with whatever it is that you're doing. Okay, so it is an unpaid way of putting out your products, of putting out your services on the web. Okay, so this improves visibility and credibility. If you go online and then you search for something, then you're able to see like the first five, you believe one way or the other, at least that's human psychology for you, one way or the other, that the site is credible enough for it to be coming up out of millions of results, or billions in some cases. Some keywords have billions of results in them. Okay, so for a site to come up in the first page of a search engine, it is actually credible enough. That means Google have done their stuff and they've seen that okay, they can bring it out to people, they can bring it out to people that trust them to show them a very good result. All right, so it is a process of optimizing content to be discovered through a search engine. Okay, it's still saying the same thing. Now, there is a point here that says the top five results on the first page of your SERP. What SERP means is search engine result pages. And what that means is that when you search for something, those results that comes out, we call that pages SERP. There is page one, there is page two, page three, page four, till you reach the last number. Okay, so we call them SERP, which is search engine result pages. All right, so the top five results on the first page of your SERP on Google gets up to 75% of the traffic. Okay, so most times people don't go beyond, they don't go beyond the first five that comes up. They don't go beyond, they just, after they are done with the first five, they try to change, they are not getting. All right, so you have to try your best to at least appear in the first page. You have to try your best to appear in the first page. That is all I'm trying to say. Okay, so we have different type of SEO. There are different type of SEO. Okay, so there is on page SEO, there is off page SEO, there is technical SEO, and then there is local SEO. Okay, so the most common one is the on page SEO. Okay, so there is on page SEO, there is the most common one is the on-page SEO. Now, what on-page SEO is what you do on your site. I'm going to go deeper into it. What you do on your site, everything that you need to put in place on your site, the images, the alt text, the meta description, the title tag, and all of that. Okay, so what you do on your site is what we refer to as on-page SEO. Now, there is off-page SEO. Off-page SEO is what you do outside your site. Okay, just like the name says, off page, it is off the page, off the pages of your site. Okay, so you do it outside. Now, there is technical SEO. What most people are common, what they are most familiar with is on page and off page. Okay, so there is a technical part where you have to check the speed of your site, you have to check if it's being indexed by Google, you have to check if it's responsive. Yeah, you have to just check some technicalities about the site. Okay, this is where you work with developers. You might not be able to put some things in place by yourself, you might have to work with developers in this situation. But if you are the developer too, it's a good one, it's an advantage. Okay, now there is now local SEO. Local SEO is the one that have to do with Google Map, that have to do with your location. Okay, so it brings people to your location. Now I'm going to be going into this one after the other so that we can get it better. All right, so first here I'm starting with on-page SEO. Okay, so on-page SEO, also known as on-site SEO, refers to the optimization techniques and strategies that are implemented directly on your website. Like I said, on your site, whatever it is that you put in place on your site is what we refer to as on-page SEO. Okay, so anything that Google asks you to do to put things in place on your site, what we refer to as on-page SEO, and we are going to be doing that with a blog this evening. Okay, remember I taught ChatGPT yesterday. Now the purpose of that is to be able to write a blog. Now ideally you're not supposed to use AI to write your blog, but for the sake of time and for the fact that we cannot totally try to write now, I'm just going to use AI to do that for us. Okay, so I'm going to navigate to my browser now. All right, so I'm going to be using WordPress for the um, blog post. I'm going to be using WordPress. Okay, so if you want a free account, you can just go to wordpress.com and then you try to sign in and create a free account. Now, this is for blogging. It's just to create some posts and just for blogging. If you want to try other platform, you can try out bloggers. Okay, bloggers is Google product. I explained briefly what Google product is yesterday. So you can just go to your tab. You see an icon that has, if you need a reference on that, you can go back to yesterday's class. So you will see bloggers there, or you just type bloggers.com. It will bring it out for you. You can use that for blogging. It's a good site as well. Okay, but for the purpose of this class, I'm going to be using WordPress. Okay, so but first, there is something we have to put in place before we start writing our blog. Okay, there is what we refer to as keyword research. Now, that's the first thing you do in your on page SEO. That's the first thing you do. You do your keyword research. Okay, so what we refer to as keyword research, I think I mentioned keyword briefly. Keyword is whatever it is that you put into Okay, sorry guys, apologies for the break. It was just a glitch in network. All right, so we can continue from where we stopped. All right, so I was talking about keyword research, how you can do your keyword research properly. All right, so you need to know what people are asking for and how they are asking for it before you start doing whatever it is that you're doing. All right, so we have different types of keywords. Okay, there is a short keyword, it can just be one word. There is two words. There is two to three, which is the middle. There is long, that's three plus word. Okay, but it is advisable, okay, from experience and from people from research, it is advisable that you go with long tail keyword. And what we refer to as long tail keyword is a sentence, more like a sentence. What is so 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 so, because that is what people are asking for, that is how they are asking for it. What is the best time to eat as a fat person? Sorry, I used that word, but that is how it is, that is how they ask for it. So you just have to coin your blog or your pages or your website pages the way they are asking for it. So that's the whole idea of keyword research. Now we have different platforms that you can use to do your research. There is keywords everywhere, it's an extension. Okay, you can just download it on your Chrome and then it can help you do your research. There is keyword software, there is href, there is SEMrush or SEMrush, there is Google Keywords Planner. So you can use any of these to do your keyword research. So I'm going to show us how to do that. Okay, so just navigate to your browser and then just type okay. So I'm going to be using Google Keywords Planner, or better still, I can use SEMrush. So any of them works better. So if you just do Google Keywords Planner, Google Keywords Planner is a free platform because it's Google product, so it's a free platform to use. It comes with Google Ads, so if you want to run ads on Google, this is the platform you use. But they have keyword optimization in it, so they make it easier for us to use. So just type in Google Keywords Planner in your browser. So it will take you to the dashboard. Okay, so like I said, it's under Google Ads. You can see the Google Ad stuff here. That's the domain name. So you will have this. So just try to sign in. That's if you have an account. If you don't have an account, it might tell you to run a campaign at first. So if it's possible for you to skip it, then it's a good thing. But if it's not possible, I will advise that you just leave it out, especially for Nigerians, because if you ask you to put your dollar card and then at the end of the day you cannot do anything. So it's advisable that you just leave it the way it is and then just try something else. You can try SEMrush. SEMrush is free to an extent. RF2 is free to an extent. Then there's Mozbar, Mozbar. You can try that as well just to do your keyword research. Okay, so now this is the interface. This is what it looks like. You can see discover new keyword. So just click on discover new keyword. All right. So whatever you are writing about, whatever your brand is about, you can just write it here. So let's say I'm writing for how to do your local SEO, which is Google My Business. So let me just put Google My Business and see what comes out. If we can't get the good stuff, then we have to. Sorry, I don't have a site that is related to that. So let me write on digital marketing. Okay. So let me use my site. So it can scan it for me and then give me the right keyword. Blog.com. All right, so get result. Okay, don't know, is network messing with me or what? Please select an account again. Sorry, I might have to use SEMrush. Let me just try SEMrush. This is not giving me what I want. Okay, so you can just go to your browser and then just type SEMrush, SEM Rush. So is you can create an account with them. So to give you, um, they will give you free trial to create an account with them. So you can just try it out. Google Keyword Planner is not giving me what I want, so you can just come here. So this is the interface for SEMrush. This is what it looks like. Okay, so you see keyword overview or keyword magic 2 is here. So you can just click on keyword magic 2. All right, so it brings out where you can type your keyword or whatever your brand is known for. Just type it in. You will see the questions that people are asking for, and you will see the way they are asking that question. So you can use that to tailor your whatever it is that you're doing. So let me just use the same keyword here: digital marketing. Okay, so I'm going to change this to Nigeria since my audience are Nigerian. All right, so if you scroll down, you will see results coming out, you will see keywords coming out, and then you can also try to filter it any which way. You can filter it to phrase match, exact match, questions, or whichever way. So you can see digital marketing is one. What is digital marketing? People are definitely asking. And if you check this, you will see that you have to do a lot of work. Whenever you see this red sign, it's telling you that you will do a lot of work for you to rank, because a lot of people are using that keyword for their brands and businesses. So you might just have to look for one that maybe have a fair rating, so you can just easily use that. So there is online digital marketing course, there is study digital marketing online, there is digital marketing skills. I don't think this is bad. This is bad to use, so we can use this. Okay, there is types of digital marketing agency in Lagos, digital marketing jobs. Okay, this one is fair, it's green, you can see unique quality content focused on keyword intent. So whenever you see green, you know that you can forge ahead. There is no much competitions with that. Whenever you see yellow, it's just a warning. But when you see red, you know that you have to do extra work just to make it work. So I'm just going to use digital marketing. um I'm going to use digital marketing jobs. Okay, I'm going to use digital marketing jobs. So I'm going to be using ChatGPT to come up with something for me for digital marketing job. Okay, so I'll use ChatGPT. So you can just log into your ChatGPT now to help you do that. Okay, so this is I introduced this yesterday, ChatGPT. Okay, so I told you that it's like a chat app. So you just have to message it. Yesterday I just typed hi and then it responded. So you can just write your prompt properly. So my prompt is going to be write a well optimized blog post using digital jobs as the keyword. Okay, make the blog post 2000 word count and less of AI tone. Okay, so let's see what we have. Let's see what ChatGPT will give us. Actually, I can modify the prompt more to get a better result, but let's just work with this. So you can try writing a blog by yourself. So the reason why I said you should make it 2000 word count, I'm going to explain that during the course of the class. So I'm just going to copy what I have here. Ideally, you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to read through and make sure that everything that you have here is correct. Okay, make sure that you are giving the right information, because if it's not right, then you are not giving what you're supposed to give. Okay, so I'm just going to copy this and then I'm going to start with the optimization. That's the on page optimization. So this is the title: exploring digital marketing jobs, opportunities and career growth. So I'm just going to copy this and then put it in my WordPress. Okay, So if you've created your WordPress account, you can just do this with me. All right. So I'm going to click on new post and put this in my WordPress. All right. So just paste the title. You can see exploring digital marketing jobs opportunities, skills and career growth. That is the title. We are definitely going to work on that. But for now, let's leave it like that. All right. So the next thing is to copy what I have here, and then I'm going to start modifying them. Okay. So might not totally work on this to completely, but I'm going to definitely explain what you need to do to really optimize your site on using on-page SEO. Okay. So just copy and then I'm going to paste it here. All right. So I have a blog here already. I have my own blog here. So what I need to do now is to start optimizing it for on-page SEO. All right. So I'm going to go back to my slide now to explain what on-page SEO is and what you need to put in place. Okay. So the first thing you need to put in place when you're doing your on-page SEO is your title tag. Okay, after you've done your keyword research and you're so sure that the topic you've chosen is good enough, okay, so you need to work on your title tag. Your title tag has to be good enough. Okay, so your title tag has to have the keyword in it, and this is what we refer to as title tag. Okay, this particular title that we have here is what we refer to as title tag. That's the way it will appear in browsers, that's the way it will appear in search engine. Okay, so you just have to go to um you just go to your browser, just type anything like what is digital marketing. Okay. All right. So the title tag is the big one here. This is what we refer to as title tag. What is digital marketing benefits, types, and tips? So if you check very well, you discover that this particular keyword that I typed, I need to go back. Let me go back. Okay, this particular keyword, what is digital marketing? You will discover that it is in this title. What is digital marketing types and example? Okay, so that is why it is coming up for this keyword. All right, so you have to make sure that whatever keyword you're using, it appears in your title tag. Okay, so I'm going to modify this. I'm just going to remove this exploring. Actually, I'm going to leave it at digital marketing job because that is the keyword that I'm using. So digital marketing jobs, opportunities, skills, and career growth. I'm okay with that. Okay. So now the next thing is your meta description. Now, if you're using WordPress, there is a plugin called Yoast SEO that can help you to do your stuff very well. But if you're using bloggers, there's what we refer to as meta description, which is the next thing here. Which is the next thing when you are doing your on-page SEO. Meta description. Now, meta description is the little write-up. Meta description is the little write-up underneath the title tag when you go to search engine and then you search. The little description that is under that title tag is what we refer to as meta description. After the title tag, you will see this write-up here. Okay, mine is a little bit different because I have some extensions on my browser. So this write-up here, this is what we refer to as meta description. So it's going to explain a little thing, like something little about what you want to click on, the page you want to click on. It's going to explain it a little bit for you. Now your meta description has to have the keyword as well. Okay, your meta description should have the keyword as well. Okay, so now It is advisable that your meta description has at least 150 length, like it is 150 long, okay, 150 word count long. So you can use 150 characters just to modify your meta description. Now for platforms like bloggers, even WordPress, they can easily choose your first paragraph, that's the first set of words that you write, as your meta description. Okay, so that first paragraph must have the keyword as well. Okay, it must have the keyword. So whenever you're writing your blog, you can just modify it. You can use ChatGPT, you can use Gemini, you can use any AI. Or if you're so familiar with the way things work, you can just modify it yourself and then make sure that your first paragraph has the keyword. Okay, so the next one here is URL. We are familiar with what URL is. It's just the link. Okay, so your link has to be readable. That's just what it means. Your link has to be readable. The same way human cannot read a link that has plenty numbers and plenty letters in it. It's the same way search engine too cannot read. So whenever you're modifying your link, you use something like your domain name .com. Let's say www.loctech.com slash maybe the title of the blog, digital marketing jobs. Okay, so search engine can read the URL when they are trying to bring out results for people. They can actually read the URL. Now the next one is the content quality. Remember, we use ChatGPT, which is not totally ideal because it's AI. So you need to use content that is very, very good. So it might take you days to come up with content, it might take you days to come up with write up. It is not a bad idea. Sit with it and provide good things for chat search engine and for people that are reading your content. Provide good things for them to read. Okay. So word count. Word count is another very key element that you have to put in place when you're doing your optimization. So remember when I was writing my prompt, I tell you to give me 2000 word count at least. Okay, this is the whole essence. So it is advisable that your blog or your page has at least 2000 word count in it. For your website pages, it might not be feasible, like it might not be possible to put at least that, but that is why we encourage using putting blog on your site. You know, the same way you go to social media, you post your updates, this is the latest product we have and all of that. It's the same way blog is very, very efficient to website. So after you are done building your page, you've done all the necessary optimization, you use blog posts to make sure that you are keeping in touch with what is going on. So if your website does not rank, your blog will rank. Now most of the results we see on search engine, they are blogs, what people have written. It is not like a website only. They are blogs. Some are even images that someone optimized and then it came up as a search. Okay, so readability is another thing to put in place when you are trying to optimize. Always remember that search engine acts like human. They might not totally be human, but they act like human. So if human cannot read your blog properly, search engine too will not be able to read it well. All right, so you have to put space where there should be space. You have to put comma where there should be comma. You have to put full stop where there should be full stop. So you just need to write it well, the way everybody can read it, the way search engine can read it, the way human can read it. So for this now, like for example, this blog that we have here, for example, so you can see now the heading is here. You know that okay, what this particular paragraph is talking about is what are digital marketing jobs, is explaining what digital marketing jobs is, popular roles in digital marketing. You can see the numberings, you can see the bullet points, you can see the difference between the headings and the write-up. So that's just the whole essence. It's not like it's a big deal. Like I said, SEO is not that hard. It's just for you to know what you're doing and then you're good. Okay, so let it be readable. Readability is very, very, very important. All right, so the next one here is the heading tag. Okay, so what we refer to as heading tag is the title as well, but subtitles under it as well. So there is H1 to H6. Now whatever you are doing, no matter how much you love H1, no matter how much H1 makes your work beautiful, it should only appear on your site once, and that is the title, that's the headline. That is the only time you should use your H1. Okay, so you can scatter the other ones in the write-up. Now what we refer to as H1 is heading 1. So there is heading 2, heading 3, heading 4 to 6. So heading 1 happens to be the biggest. Okay, so your title tag must maintain the biggest, which is the H1, and it must have the keyword. Now you can now share across the other blog posts, you can share across the subtitle, you can share heading 2, heading 3, heading 4, heading 5, heading 6, depending on how you want it. You can even use them more than once, you can use them twice, 3 times or 4 times. But H1, don't fight with it, just leave it as a title tag. Just leave it as a title, no matter how much it makes your work fine, leave it as the title tag, because search engine reads H1, and when they find the keyword in it, they are okay. But if you scatter your H1 around, they might be confused. Okay, because it's bot, it's not like it's human that is going through this thing one by one, though it is human that make it happen, but then they have been programmed. So you just need to make sure that you are doing what they ask you to do so that you can get things in place. Now, the next one here is internal and external link. In SEO, there is what we refer to as backlinking. Okay, so backlinking is you linking your site to another site outside, to another site. Okay, trying to get a site that have credibility, and then you put their content on your own site, just the link of that blog, you put it on your own site. Now there is nothing wrong with it. A lot of people out there want you to use them as their backlink. Yes, they want to be used as backlink because it helps them as well, it helps them to rank. So you too, you can actually form relationship with people and let them use you as backlink. It is a very good practice in SEO. So you can get a very good site and then you use them as backlink. Now there is internal link. Internal link is you linking pages together in between your site. Okay, you have a, for example, now this particular post here, let's say we are talking about digital marketing, and then there is, maybe I've written a blog that talks about challenges in digital marketing. I can actually link this headline to my other blog, so that means it's happening internally. It is not going outside because it is still my work, it is still on the page. But when it happens outside is when we call it external linking, and that is backlink. Okay, so for example, now if you want to do a backlink, let's say salary expectation for digital marketing, I can just copy this and then paste in my browser, try to get a result, the one with the highest ranking. I can just put it in my site, because obviously it has done a lot of work for you to appear as number one. Okay, for it to appear as number one, it has done a lot of work, so it's not bad to use them. That means they have good domain authority, they've gotten their authority online. Okay, so we can actually use them as backlink. Like I said, it is not a crime to use a particular site for backlink. All right, so this is digital marketer salary in United States. Even though that's not what we're talking about, but for the sake of this class, I'm just going to use them. Oh, this is Indeed. Let me go back. I need a blog, not Indeed. Uh, okay, so this is a blog, I think. So I can just copy their link, copy the link. Okay, so this one talks about data marketing career and their salary guide. Okay, so I can just copy the link. Remember I said blog actually have sites. This particular site have a website, but as you can see, it is their blog that is ranking for them for this particular keyword. So you cannot overestimate the power of blogging. Blogging helps you to rank well. From here now, I can easily navigate to their website and find out what they do, then maybe eventually buy from them whatever it is that they are selling. So for this now, I'm just going to copy the link and then go back to my blog. So I'm going to paste the link in my blog. You can just paste it anywhere that talks about the salary. Okay, how is it showing this? Okay, it's actually bringing out the whole page description for me. What I want is just the link. Let me copy it again. Copy. Okay, so I have the link here. All right, so now that means I've done an external link. I've backlinked my blog, so it now have credibility with another site, one way or the other, because it can now be trusted. So that's the whole idea. You use people that have done the job, you put them on your site so that you can rank while they rank as well. So it helps you to rank if you use backlinks. Okay, now there is no rules that says you can only use your backlink once. As you're talking about sustainability marketing, you can backlink it. As you're talking about video marketing, you can do the backlinks as well. So depending on how you want it, you can add a lot of backlinks, but don't spam your site with backlinks. It might Google can tag you as someone that is not serious and then ban your site. Okay, so you use it moderately. Okay, so you use your backlinks moderately. Now the next thing here is anchor text. Is what we refer to as anchor text. Now when I pasted my link here, I just pasted it. It's naked, which is not ideal. This is not right. Okay, this is not a good practice at all. No matter what you do, this is never a good practice. So you need to hide this link behind the text. So it can just be, let's say, a text that talks about, okay, um, learn more on digital marketing salary. Okay, learn more on digital marketing salary, and then I'll just link it, just highlight it. Then you see link here, just link it, paste the link that you copied. Okay, just link it. Now this particular text that is carrying link behind it is what we refer to as anchor text. Okay, it explains what this link is. It is not just there for fashion, it is anchoring a link. So you need to put your link behind the text. Now I'm going to delete this because a link ideally is not supposed to be naked on your site. All right, so you put your link behind a text, and that is what we refer to as anchor text. Your text should not be naked no matter what. Okay, you hide it behind the text. The next one is bullet and list. You have to bullet point your write up. Don't just dump everything like that. Remember I mentioned readability, so you have to bullet point your write up. Okay, so there is images is the next one. Use good images on your site. Now it is not only write up that search engine, it's not only write up that they crawl, they crawl images as well. Now let's go back to this keyword that I typed. Now, if you check, the keyword is salary expectation in digital marketing. We have billions of results coming out. But if you check this tab here, you will see all. There is all here. All indicates that the images are included in this all. News are included in this all. Videos are included in this all. Forums are included. Shopping, web, all of them, they're included in this all. As you have this 46.4 million results, they contain images, news, video, text, blog, everything. So sometimes even if your text does not rank, your image can rank. If I go to these images now, you see that they have, okay, sorry, I think my network is, let me see, video work. Okay, now this is for video. You see how much do digital marketers really make. Affiliate marketer, the average salary of someone, you see that they are related to this keyword. That is why they are all coming up as videos. Now this mostly are YouTube videos. Okay, so if you have videos and images on your site, it helps you to rank as well. So it is a very good practice for you to have images and videos on your site. A very good practice, because it will help you to rank. Now to add images to this, you see a plus icon. Let me just go down. You see a plus icon here, so you can download your images from different platforms. No, Google will give you a very good image. Okay, so I'm just going to get images from my media library in WordPress already. So like I said, you can use bloggers to do that. So let me just use something related to what we're talking about. So let me just use this is digital marketing. Just insert this. Now, this is my images. Now, this brings me to the next one for optimization, which is your alternate test. So any images that you put have alternate text. Now this helps search engine to know the kind of image that you're trying to put out. Imagine that your image refused to load. You will just see an image icon and then the text that you put it. So it is advisable that your text, your alternate text for your image to have the keyword. Okay, so you can just put something like digital marketer salary in 2024. That's if the image is related to this. Okay, I'm just trying to work things around. All right, so the next one here, that is for the alternate test. That's for the alternate test for images. Okay, so the next one here is I think I've mentioned video. I've mentioned video, I've mentioned image alt test, which is the alternate test. Then your keyword density. Remember, we are working with keyword. Your keyword already appears in your title, it already appears in your meta description. So your keyword should appear in your blog as well. The remaining write up, your keyword should appear there. So it is advisable that you use your keyword 1% of the total word count. So for example, the blog we are writing, we have 2,000 word count. So you make sure that your keyword appear at least 20 times in that 2,000 word count. If it's 1,000, you use it like 10 times. If it's 3,000, you use like 30 times. It is just advisable. Okay, don't spam your work with keyword. Don't spam your work with keywords. Google can flag you for violating the principle. So that is for on-page SEO. There is still a lot more that you can work on, but all those principles will help you, will guide you in your on-page SEO. Now, off-page SEO, I mentioned that off-page SEO is what you do outside your site. Now, this one does not really take much of work or much of principles like on-page SEO. So off-page SEO is you building link, like the backlinks that I mentioned the other time. We can still refer to it as off-page SEO, even though it is happening on your site, but you are linking it outside your site. So you want to gain credibility from outside. So we can still refer to backlinking as off-page SEO. Then content marketing. This is where you use other platform, Quora, Reddit, all of them. You guest blog. You look for a site that allows you to blog as a guest. You try to write on it, and then you refer them back to your site. Okay, so that is where you start your content market. You can use them to market your site and your blog. Then social media power cannot be underestimated. You just have to use social media to promote yourself. That's it. It's even easier because if you run ad, you can direct them to your website. And then reviews. If you use any platform like WordPress, like bloggers, people can actually comment on your site. And when they comment and use the right keyword as well, it helps you to rank. Okay, so that is off-page SEO. I don't know if there's any question in the comment section, so I'm just going to take a 1 minute break. I know I've said a lot of things, but this slide will be dropped on the group so you can go through it and try to practice. Remember, there is still a reward system that is happening for anybody that participates and does well. Try to comment, and then the comment gets engagement. Well, okay, so there is a reward system. You can get a scholarship to learn a full course, you can get a cash gift, you can get airtime depending on how you perform. All right, so I'm just going to take a 1 minute break just to go through the comment section and then check for your questions and see if I can answer some of them before our time runs out. All right, so let's go on a break now. Okay, so welcome back. So I can see some questions here. I'll just try to answer as I can. All right. So the first one I'm seeing here is saying, if the keyword doesn't appear, what is going to happen? Okay. So there is no you appearing without keyword. Actually, search engine works with keyword. Okay. The same way you use hashtag on social media, use hashtag so. It is just for you to come up when people search for that particular word. So the same way with search engine. Search engine does not even joke with keyword at all. That is what they work with. Okay, and that brings me to another question that talks about SEM. Someone was asking me to give more details on SEM. What SEM means is search engine marketing. Now, search engine optimization and search engine marketing works hand in hand, but the difference is that for marketing you're spending money, but for optimization you're spending energy and effort. Okay, but when it comes to search engine marketing, you're spending money with search engine to help you promote your brand, to help you rank for a particular keyword. So most of the time when you go on when you go online, try to check for something, you will see some sites are sponsored. Okay, you will see sponsored on them. Once you click, I mentioned PPC yesterday, which is pay per click. Once you click on them, the person running the ad gets debited. That's how it works. So sometimes we just mistakenly click on one and we don't even know, we quickly come back, the person has been debited one way or the other. So it is you using money to push your site to the first page of search engine. That's just SEM. Okay, you're using money to push your site, while SEO is you're using energy and effort and what you've learned, knowledge. Okay, so that's the difference. There is one is not better than the other. It's just that you have to keep paying for you to rank. That's just the whole idea. You have to keep paying for you to rank. Okay, so I think I've answered all the question. So what determines us getting our site on the top five for the first page? That's what I've been saying since. It's your keyword that helps you to rank and putting into place what Google have asked you to put in place. You cannot do anything without that, except you want to spend money. Even if you spend money sef, if you don't do the right optimization, you might not get seen by your client or by your audience rather. Okay, so that's it. Now I hope I've been able to pass some knowledge this evening. Okay, so like I said, if you haven't joined the Telegram group, kindly go ahead and join the Telegram group. We're going to be dropping some updates, and then like I said, the slide is going to be dropped there, so you can go over it and try to uh, work on what we've done this night. All right, so see you guys tomorrow. We are going to be going into the social media course. Okay, I know that's what we've been waiting for, so we'll get into social media tomorrow. All right, so see you guys tomorrow. Have a great night. Bye.